Good evening, and welcome again to Pumping Up with Hans and Franz, the informative training program for achieving financial success.
Once again, I am Hans.
And I am Franz, and we just want to pump
you up.
Hey, how you doing? Hans Schaff here, the real Hans of Hans and Franz, here in beautiful Emerald Bay, Lake Tahoe. Sun is just now going down a little bit, so it's a little bit dark. You may not be able to see me as clearly, but you can definitely see the lake. That's what I want to emphasize here. What a beautiful lake. It's the clearest alpine lake in all of North America. You can see a white dinner plate if you drop it from the top of the water down 70, I think it's 67 feet or so right now. You can still see the plate 6-7 feet below the surface of the water. It is an incredible lake. It's so clear and so cool. It's about 7,000 feet up, 6,200 feet up or so, and it's just a great place. And just so tranquil. If you haven't ever had a chance to come out here to Lake Tahoe, I definitely encourage you to do it. And now is a good time of year. It's really quiet. There's hardly anybody around, and it's just a great place to be. But I got a video here today I want to talk to you about a little reality check. Unfortunately, a really good friend of mine back in Huntsville lost her son the other day. And, he's only 17 years old. It was a tragic accident. Nobody knows yet exactly what happened. It just goes to show you never know. You got to live every day to the fullest. You can't put off your goals and your dreams in your life because you just never know what's going to happen. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Don't put off things, the 2 to 4 year plan or the 40-year plan. You hope that you'll be able to retire someday. You hope that you'll be able to go see your friends and family, and visit them and share in their lives and do these momentous things or go on that great vacation that you've been putting off for years and years and years. And you're hoping that, one day, someday you'll be able to go there and do that. Well, I'll tell you what, the road to someday leads to a town called nowhere. And it really is the truth. You just never know what's going to happen. And it just really kind of woke me up a little bit to make me realize that, you really do need to live your life, even though I'm only 30, 31, almost 32 years old today. But you just don't know what could happen tomorrow. You can't take anything for granted. You could be perfectly healthy today. You could have, all the opportunity in the world. But if you don't take advantage of it, it may be gone tomorrow, or heaven forbid you may be gone tomorrow. So as you take in this view here of beautiful Emerald Bay and Lake Tahoe, California, you can see the Nevada side over there is Cape Rock in the distance. And, I've been pondering, kind of thinking about this, It really got me thinking today, when I got the news last night about that tragic accident, it makes me realize how, valuable each day is. And you really can't put off things. You really can't, work on something that's not giving you what you want. You know what I mean? If you're working at your job thinking, okay, if I can just get through this, if I can just wait another year to retire, just, if I can just do 5 more years and get that next promotion, if I can just wait 10 more years and I'll be able to take that vacation, that trip. What if you don't make it that long, What if the company goes bust? What if the economy changes? What if this? What if that? You can't wait that long, These opportunities that we have today are here today. A Power Network, for example, only been around 10 months. What's going to happen, in 2 years' time? The opportunity, I'm sure there'll be a whole lot more greater things, but, the amount of tremendous growth and momentum that you're going to have missed out on between now and then, you look back and think, man, if I only would have listened to Hans back then, if only I would have taken his advice, because you could be looking back in 2 years' time and thinking, man, I'm in the same place, still waiting, still, the exact same spot I was 2 years prior, and look at all these people who've taken advantage of Empower Network and look at how they're living their lives and their dreams for 2 years, because who knows what's going to happen in 2 years' time or 1 year or even 6 months. You just can't put off these things, and again, that tragic example that I just that tragic news that I just got the other day just made me realize that, there's so many different ways of making money. Sure, you can get a job that'll pay you really well, but what do you have to give up in order for that job? Do you have to obviously you've got a boss, you've got someone telling you what to do, where to be, what time to show up, what time you can go home, when you can have a break, how much time you can have for vacation, what you've got to do between these hours and, all these responsibilities that you've got to have. You're not in control, so you give up control, you give up your time freedom, you give up, your peace of mind. You've got stress, you've got pressures from everybody else, and all the politics that go along with having a job and a boss and all that kind of junk as well. Other things I've done in the past as well. Network marketing. Hey, there's some great network marketing companies out there, but what's the problem? Well, exposure. Most people, they run into their friends and family and they say, hey, make a list of 100 friends and family. Well, everyone's been burned, everyone's been through that, and that's what gives you the bad, the bad press about it. Why build your business that way when you can use something like Empower Network, learn how to market online, and you can actually do your network marketing business on the back end. And now you've got leads for your network marketing business. So you make money with Empower, make money in the back end with your network marketing business. Real estate. I've bought several properties in the past, rental properties, apartment complexes. I've syndicated some deals in the past. I started a property management company and other investment companies and things like that, other real estate related activities. I've done construction, development, all these different things, created businesses. And every single one of them, it's made me money, but, was it sustainable long term? I mean, you're subject to the market, you're subject to the real estate market going up and down, you're subject to the finance market going down, credit scores, all these different variables that you have no control over. And to be honest, in real estate, the bank's the ones in control. They can get the bailouts, they can get the government assistance, and unless you're, a politician or you're somebody who's very well off, with assets of, several $100 million or so, you're not going to get all the favorable rates. So you're going to be, you're the small guy, and the bank can just up and decide that they want to do something different to you. You're not in control. Is what I'm trying to say. You're at the whim of these other players, these bigger players. So what do I suggest? Well, make money with something like Empower Network. And then if you want to do real estate investing, if you want to get into other kinds of investments, use your cash flow from this business and use that to invest in these bigger deals. And then therefore you can multiply your wealth. But, trying to get started with having a rental property here, rental property there, it's going to take you a while and you may not make it. Another market correction, another change in the finance law or the government changing the rules on you last minute could really mess you up because you're not in control. Most people are not going to buy a house outright with cash because it's just not smart. It's just, it's a difficult market. Believe me, I've been there. I've done it, It's all in the past, and that's why today Empower Network is my, favorite, is my preferred vehicle for someone who's experienced in the affiliate or internet marketing world and for somebody who's never done anything besides had a job their entire life. Why? Because within 90 days, if you follow the plan, if you get in, you get all in, you get to the San Diego event, and you follow the 8 core steps that we teach you, that you pay $25 and you get access to all the stuff that we teach you how to make $1,000 a day. We show you the exact plan, 8 core commitments, and then we have additional training in the back office that you can get, like the Costa Rica Intensive, 15K a month formula, which actually will make you 30K a month. And, we've got all the training. Everything that you need is in that back office. You don't have to go out there and do different things or buy different products or programs. Really, everything that you need is right there in the back office for Empower Network. So you can go to one place, and within 90 days, where else can you get the time freedom, the personal freedom, and the type of money that you can make as well, to be able to live life on your terms, be able to be in places like this and be making money while you're out here enjoying, the beautiful scenery and just kind of hanging out. Where else can you do that today? You can't. And again, if you think, well, I just need to get some things in order. I just need to get my priorities, my ducks in a row. Well, let me tell you something. I was the same way like that. Just up until recently. My girlfriend and I, we've been together, for many years. I'll just put it that way. And I was one of these kind of guys. My personality, I always like to be organized. I want everything to line up just perfect. I had certain goals in my life that I wanted to line up, and I wanted everything to be just right before I got married, so that when I got married, I could live this great life, and I have all my goals, and I could just, I had this vision of what I wanted my life to be like. And you know what? With the world that we live in today, things are changing so fast. So things are good and bad. You just can't wait around. And I was waiting. I've been waiting